Is it recording? Think so. Yeah, I think
yes, it's recording now.
yeah. Okie dokie. So let's delete this one. Can just get rid of this here. So I will just run this. So I think everything is installed. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get data for any of this. So what data do you think we should get? What do you want to see, just for seeing sake? You want to see currencies or futures or options? I don't think there are Nigerian stocks here. I'm not sure. So do you guys want to see Tesla or something?
Yeah, Tesla will do.
All right, so TSLA. So how you do that is this alias is what we call, because we want to use this library called Yahoo Finance. This library called Yahoo Finance is the one that can help us do that. So we say, then we type, what do we call this now? Is this a class or is it the whole class as Yahoo Finance? I don't know. Or is this a method? Probably a method, right? But what you can do, if you don't know what your library does, you can put double question mark in front of it. And what is showing me here is how I should run it. Here, I should put the ticker. That's the name of the symbol I want to download. So we want to download Tesla, and Tesla is TSLA. So that's what we're going to put. Then it's telling me the start date, the end dates, and some other things that I don't need to put everything here, but at least I know I should put ticker. So if I just put that ticker here and I run it, the possibility is there that it's going to print everything it has about Tesla. So what we can do is we can just close down this place, and normally you call methods by using round brackets. So TSLA. So we just run this. And yes, we have all the data for Tesla. Tesla from 29th of June 2010. Probably that's how long the data it has, down to, this should be yesterday, right? Down to the second, because there's no trading today. Let me look for another one. Let me just see, so that you can tell that you can see how far back it goes. I don't think Tesla was what do you call it? Tesla wasn't, let me click on this. Tesla was not, what's the language they use? Tesla was not a publicly traded company before 2010, that date we saw. So I'm sure that date is when Tesla started, when it became publicly traded. And that's the language I'm looking for. So let's try Euro USD. Euro USD. Okay, this one's the want a time. Why does it want a time zone? So what are the oldest companies?
Okay, I think for Forex stuff, you have to include that X before it, in front of it. I think I tried it with Yahoo Finance with that tutorial.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been long I used this for Yahoo Finance. I think you're right. Still not getting it.
This slash, I think this slash 2 is not there.
It's not there, right?
Yes, there's, if you go to Yahoo Finance, I think it has.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You are right. So for Forex is 2003. That's how far it is to yesterday. Okay. So let's try SPY. When was it publicly traded? Aha, the SPY is going straight. 1993. That's no, SPY is the index, right? The SPY has been there for how long now? Oh, how do they do Dow? Anyway, let's try Apple. Apple is AAPL.
Let's try Coca-Cola.
Do you have a ticker name symbol for Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola, I think is KO. I think Coca-Cola is KO.
Yeah, look at it here. It's on the. All right, so let's go back there. Let's see, KO. Is it knockout? Yep, you're right. How far back? Ooh, you can see how far back they have the data for it. 1962.
That's
Anyway.
1960. Before I was born, though.
Who else? Who was born here in 1960? All right. So what we can do now is, so what company were we talking about? Tesla, right? Everybody seems to like Tesla. So we'll put the ticker symbol here. What we can do now is to put the start date. The start date, where do we want to see it? Should we say 2000? What year did we see? Sorry, let's do this.
So 2010. I think it began 2010.
Yeah, it's 2010. Do you think it's far enough? So let's start 2011 then. Let's start 2011. Start equals symbol 2011. Let's do it the 1st of January. All right. And then we don't need to put the end date. The end date that we saw is none. So that means it's going to bring it till yesterday. Right, since this is weekend. So let's leave it this way, except we want to do it till the end of last year. But let's just leave it like that. All right, so we have about 3,000 rows. That's entries, 1, 2, 3, up to 3,000. And we have 6 columns here. So what we'll do, can we save it to a variable? What do we call it? We can call it DF, or we can call it raw. And the head, let's just put 3 here. We don't want to see everything. Or we put tail. I think I prefer the tail will tell me when the last date. So the last 3 dates. Okay. So we're done with that. We have downloaded it. And all right. So another thing we can do is we can get them multiple times. Let's say we wanted to get for which one? Coca-Cola, right? You said KO. We can just give a space here and then run that. And so the adjusted close, this is for Coca-Cola, this is for Tesla. The close, the high, the low, the open. So you can download multiple, multiple tickers like this. So let's leave it at 1. So do we have any questions? What else are we thinking of? So if we have raw, or maybe we should just call it Tesla instead of using raw. Let us call it TSLA, so that we just know what we're dealing with in case we download something as TSLA. Yeah, so we just call it Tesla. So what you can do is you can use pandas to plot just to see TSLA. So, and if you're using pandas to plot, you just bring the data frame that you have created. Did I even explain this part? So this is a data frame. This is what Pandas knows how to work with very well. That's why we already imported it here. So it's just a TSL, and then what do? We plot, right? If we run it like this, okay, sorry, I need to put that. So it's plotting everything. So what we can do is we can give it the name of, that's the close. We can give it the name of the column we want plotted. And here we are plotting it. If we want to, let me see, open, high, low, close. If we want to plot from a particular date, we can probably use something here called, should I use the loc? Hope I can remember how to do that. So the loc will require me to pass 2 sets of data. The first set is the date, which actually we should have done from here. So what day do I want? 100 days from now. Let me see if this is going to work. No, not from 2010. Let's see, 2011. Should I do 2022? Let me see, will this work? Yes, it did. So I'm plotting from this date. I'm subsetting the whole data from this date to the end. That means to yesterday. So this was yesterday's data. And then I'm only subsetting from one of the columns. So there's open, high, low, close. This is what I'm looking for. I think people who trade stocks say they prefer adjusted close. I think I'm more biased towards Forex. So maybe that's why I'm going for close. But to me, they're the same. So all I just did was, because without this first part, it was a bit too much data in one place. So this is 8. Like I said, I don't want to bug us with too much data, but what else would you want us to do? What else do you think you want to use this? I think of something else. I need recommendations from you guys. Let's see whether we can do it.
Yeah, I mean, can we plot multiple tickers at the same time? Let's compare 2 or 3 companies.
Yeah, you could. Just have a slight problem with that because okay, how did I do it last time? I think, did I put KO here? Let's try KO. Can you see the variation in the prices? One is just 59, and that's Coca-Cola. But meanwhile, Tesla is 200 and something. So by the time you do it, one will be truncated down, one will be very high up. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. It could work. How do I do this? Let me see. Which other company did we see? We could definitely plot it with pandas. This is just pandas plot. Is so let's try Sophie. Instead of KO, let's try Sophie. So you can see how small this is, but this one is just in dollars. This is just like units. This is like in hundreds, like 200 and something. So if you plot it, this one will be going down while this one is high up. So there are different ways to do this. If I put everything like this, I have to do a complicated way of separating the prices from each other. So let me just copy this. Let me come here and call it Sophie. What are you doing? And then come here and change it to Sophie. All right. So the same thing here. Let me just plot one first. Call this one Sophie. If you want to suppress this, you can actually put that, and that won't come out. You assign it to nothing, then run it. How's it taking time? Okay. So you can see that writing is not there. Another way people do it. This is the most Pythonic way to do it, but as long as it works for you, you can put a semicolon here and it's the same thing. You won't get any, it's going to suppress that output. Because every time I print it, you can see this axis. I don't know why it's like that. That's from matplotlib, and pandas plot is from matplotlib. All right, so I'm trying to see how to print the two of them together. Do I concatenate or do I, coding on the fly is a bit difficult. Do I concatenate? Maybe I should ask ChatGPT.
I don't know. What are we trying to do right now?
No, somebody said we should plot the two of them together. He wants to compare them.
Yeah, I mean, we can just plot it that way. I think it will work.
How? Bail me out.
Yeah, if you have two tickers with their adjusted clause, you can just plot it that way. Once you have the date as the index, I think it will just using
using
pandas.
Pandas will accept it. Let me just
using panda. That is the pandas will do it if it's in pandas. Once you have the date as index, I mean, the rest definitely gonna work. Let's try. Let's see if it doesn't work. I mean,
okay, inside this plot here.
No, I mean,
should I just use matplotlib?
No, pandas will plot it. Just plot the data frame the way it is, and it will show all of them. Select those columns you want to plot, and then.
So what you're saying is that I should copy. What is this? What did I do here? This Tesla here.
Okay.
And plot them on the same line.
Yes.
Let's give it a try. I don't actually like using pandas plots, but yep, you are right. So you can see how this one is suppressed.
Yeah,
pandas does the basic job though for me.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe because I'm biased to matplotlib.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But I've never done it like this. Normally, once I want to start adjusting, I just switch fast to matplotlib. But,
I mean,
this is good.
Yeah, pandas. It just once you have data frame, it will just plot it. Like you say, I mean, the values are on different scale. One is on hundreds, one is on tens of units. So the other one will be a straight line, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. But one other thing I wanted to really show here is that, okay, if you want to do anything and you're stuck, I wanted to also show that you can also always ask ChatGPT, because this is the era whereby no one man can come and be, or woman that they're the ones that know everything. You have to wait for them to tell you.
No.
Yeah. How do I plot several tickers, several graphs of different tickers on using matplotlib? So can you see what matplotlib are just giving us? I mean, this is what ChatGPT just gave us. So we didn't import matplotlib. So I'll just copy this code here. And paste it. We already have pandas.
Yeah.
So let's just run this. I will go here. So it gave us how to get the tickers, which we have already done. So we don't need to copy this because we already have 2 tickers, right?
Yes.
So we don't need to copy this. I don't know. Is anybody confused or anybody need any explanation? We have Sophie already defined, and we have TSLA defined. So we have already done that step that he's given us here. So we'll just move here. So this should be in the same cell that we want to plot. So we, yeah, the axis is here, the figure. So what in matplotlib language, what this is happening is that matplotlib has something called the figure. Then it has something called the axis, AXES. Right? So the idea is that you create a figure, you put the shape. So this is the figure size. And then whatever you are plotting, you put it on the figure. So like you have a picture, there's a picture frame, then you put the picture inside the picture frame. If you remember those things we used to do in the 80s. Now, I'm sure very few people hang pictures on their walls, but you have a frame, then you put that picture. So that's the idea. So this is the frame. Then this is the picture that you're going to project. You're going to now create and then slam it onto the frame. So when you see matplotlib, you see figure, just look at it as a frame that will hold the picture you want to project. So the picture we want to project is this. So I don't know if that is well explained. So why is it running a for loop? All right, this is not bad. Never had to run a for loop, but they are.
I think it's plotting it in different frames, like in different.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. So what we're going to do is that we only have 2, right? So we are going to, or do we just download another one just to make it 3? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, if we can do that, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just do that. So this is Tesla. Did we do it from 2020? Let's make it small. Sorry.
Yeah.
Too fast. Was it 2020 we did?
I don't remember. But let's make it 2020. I mean, 3 years is okay.
Yeah, you don't think it's too much, right?
Yeah, 3 years. I mean, 2020. Yeah, 2020 is fine.
Alrighty. So here we change it to Sophie. Here we change it. What? Okay, yeah. Somebody was asking for Coca-Cola, so we do it Coca-Cola. KO Sophie 2020. Yep, this is good. Yeah, so we just run this. Once there's no error, we just assume that it did what it was supposed to do. So let's remember the variables we saved it. TSLA Sophie and KO. Knockout. So it's going to look, okay, it's going to create a list. So TS La. This is Sophie and KO. What else do we need? Our dates. Do we have a date? Let's see. Where did we print it? Yes. Oh, will this work? I hope. Or we'll change it to index. Yeah, this will not work. We have to change it to index. How do we, okay, let me just ask ChatGPT. Rewrite
instead.
Yeah, rewrite the code with the date column. Yeah, I could have just reset it, right?
Yeah, resetting that date. That is all.
Yeah, as the index. That's true. Resetting
Yeah.
will do the trick. Yeah.
Yeah.
But let me see what it will give me. Yeah, it's rewriting everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're just saying ticker.index. That's all. So that's all I need to change anyway. So come here. I just say ticker data here. Dot index. But I cannot see it. Okay. It is casting it using this one. All right. So let's just see where it goes. Let's see if this works. There's an error. Tickers is not defined. Where did I define? All right. All right, so it's giving me errors, but what am I doing? Let's define tickers here. We create a list and we say TSLA, right? Sophie and KO. So we have tickers here. Sorry. Tickers. Then here we have to give it the same tickers. So let's try it now. Okay, this one plotted them one by one. But if we plot them on the same graph, it's gonna give us one major problem. The problem it's going to give us is one will just be a straight line. But if you just want to watch them grow over time, so this one 2020, how it moved up and moved down. Anyway, yeah. So this is one thing we can do with this. Yeah. So what else do you want to say? I don't want to move too fast also because we have people who are not like coded one line of Python yet. But it's good to see that we have so many people who are following. I didn't even know who I was talking to. Was it Chisom that was talking or?
No, it wasn't me. I was just putting some small slight comments.
Yeah, then who else? Was it Abraham Shagun? Who was talking? I wasn't even looking at the person's name.
I think it was Emmanuel Abraham.
Okay.
No, I think it's Abraham, not me.
Everybody's running away from who was talking. So anyway, we have been able to.
What you did with this?
Sorry.
Okay, what you did with this now?
What I did with what?
It's for me. Yeah, what you did with this now? Couldn't you have done anything with pandas?
with pandas.
Yes.
Yeah. No. When it comes to manipulating your images, you have to kind of leave the realm of pandas and move into the main person, because even the pandas plot is on matplotlib. It was created to work with matplotlib. Yeah, so that's why we have to import the particular library we need.
Because it looks to me like it just did the same thing 3 times.
Yes. Okay. Yes. You are right, actually. You are. Yeah, you are right. You are very right. Yeah, if I just change everything here to matplotlib. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So pandas could have done them individually.
Yes,
and
yes. Probably, yes.
So what I was expecting was like a composite graph at the end of the day that has
like this,
like color-coded axis on the left.
Okay, we could play around with that, but I'll need
that kind of normalizes
the
the values.
The values,
such
yeah.
that even the ones with very small variation between the minimum and maximum values,
Yeah.
can significantly cover the vertical space on the graph, but like color-coded.
Yeah, that's when you have to really leave pandas and then go out and do that. I can't remember. There's this formula we use in maths in our statistics. Let me see if ChatGPT can give me something. Is it like? Yep, it's giving me how to do it, but it's not giving me the name. There are different tools to normalize. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a way you can do it using your, you find, what do you call it? You find the mean, then the standard deviation. What's the name of this formula? I've used it several times on my code. Let me, is Z stop, right? What do you call it? Z
test.
Z test. Let me just see whether, that is it. That is one way to normalize. Yeah, that's the one. I want to see whether I have the notebook here. No, not upload. So I'll see whether I have one of the notebooks I use for that. Control O. Let me see.
S minus mean divided by standard deviation.
Okay. So someone has given us a formula, but let me see whether I have it here. When I see things I've worked on, I was like, when did I do this one? Yeah. I can't see that. I'll have shown how I did something. That was many years ago, actually. Can only remember vaguely that I did it, but it's somewhere here. These are some of my one course I ran some years back. And some of the participants, these are some of their Kijun-san? No, not you. So maybe it's in a different, can't even remember what is here. No, it's not here then. It's not here. Oh, it's deleting the other one. Let me go back so it doesn't delete it completely. Did I normalize anything here? No, I didn't normalize. That was no normalization.
Like kind of thing we're looking for, isn't it?
Sorry?
The last image that showed, the last graph that showed, it looks like the kind of thing we're looking for.
Yes, but the reason why this one is not a problem is because there was no need for normalization here.
Okay.
what the guy did was he developed a strategy. Well, that's what I did. I developed a strategy, and then I was comparing it with buy and hold. So you see, this one has returns and strategy. So if you are just buying the ticker and then holding it, this blue one will be the profit you make. But if you are following the strategy I created, you will have lost money. So that's just what this, so they are about on the same scale, because we are looking at returns now, not the share price. We're looking at how much buying and holding will have made for you. So it's a bit different, yeah, but yeah, this is what you were thinking. So this one, what did I use? Yeah, this is pandas also. This is pandas. I just use pandas here. The reason why it's a bit colorful is because I imported some things up. Why are my imports? Let me show code. Yeah, so I did some imports here, so that was what made it to be different. All right. So like I said, I don't want to go too much in depth into this, but we'll be playing around with it as we see fit. So I don't know, should we talk about Binance next week, or should we just move to other things? Like some people use, wait, where are the people? So let me stop sharing first. Let me see how many people we have here. Sorry, I wasn't seeing who was talking. Abraham, are you here? Are you there? Somebody was chatting.
Yes, I'm here. Good evening.
Evening. Can the table be exported? Okay. Sorry, you asked a question. What question was that? What table were you talking about?
It was at the beginning, the whole AO history.
Okay, you want to what do you mean by exporting the table?
Maybe it's an Excel sheet or something.
Yeah, you could okay, like this table, right? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can export it into an Excel sheet. I think pandas would do that. When I don't remember my code by heart, I just ask how to convert a data frame to CSV. If you want it to be Excel, I think I prefer CSV. So this is just the simple formula for that. Okay. So just to CSV, we don't want the index, so we can just try it. So the DF were very important to CSV. Okay, no, yeah, the DF, not the DF. Let's use Sophie instead. Right? So what do we call it? Sophie data. I don't even know where we're saving it. Let us save it wherever. Yeah, I think it's saved. Sorry, it's been long I used Colab, so I'm even confused. Okay, look at it here. So if you click on this, it's going to, okay, oh, I didn't know. Things have happened in Colab. Back then, if you click CSV, it will download it for you.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, things have really happened. Ooh, Google is really trying. They want you to give them your data. They want you to stay here, don't go anywhere. Okay, look at everything here. Yes. And okay, where's we said index equals to what? False. So it doesn't have date here. So I'll convert this to index equals to true. because I think we want the index. So it's going to close. Let me how do I close this? Let me go back and look for it. I just received it again. Aha. We need the date, because without the dates, the data here is virtually useless. So there are over 608 entries. We're just showing us 10. Wow. Colab has really improved. Back then, when I started, it would just start going around. You want to download it for you in your system. Wow. So I can even increase the number of pages here. This is wonderful. Ooh, maybe I'll start using Colab again. Yes. So like I said, I don't want us to stay too long on this so that we don't get tired. All right. Nice stuff. So let me stop recording now. So how do I share the recording?